Hello, brand talkers. My name is Ojibe, and I'm your host here on Brand Talk. So, this episode is actually unplanned slash unprepared, but it's something that I just needed to talk about. Today, I want to talk to you in this very unplanned episode about why it hurts your branding when you buy social media followers. Yeah, why it's bad for your branding. So, I'm going to be talking about this from a branding perspective, and maybe someday I'll get a social media expert to talk to us about this from the social media or the digital marketing perspective. But hey, of course, I'm always interested in your feedback. I'm always interested in whatever you have to say. So on the comment section, please tell me what you think about this. Now, so there's this thing I've come to notice, especially about what are they called, solopreneur, not necessarily solopreneurs, single business owners. So you are the sole proprietorship, right? My commerce and economics is getting back to me and all, but I'm talking about business owners that you single-handedly own the business, everything all by yourself. You answer to no one. Everything is probably your personal account that is used to run the business. So I probably see this a lot when it comes to businesses like this in Nigeria and all. And you see, a business owner will have a page, 100,000 followers, 50,000 followers, 200,000 followers, and so on and so forth, 20,000 followers. And when you go to the posts, the engagement doesn't tally with the followership. What am I talking about? You see incidents where you go to a post, something that was put out 24 hours ago, and these accounts have 20,000, 50,000 followers, and you're seeing something like 5 comments, let's say 100 likes, right? 5 comments, 50 likes, or whatever, but you get the point. I'm very sure that we know these things when we see them and all, and it's just so obvious. It's heartbreaking, and it's so obvious that this account bought these followers and all. Now, I understand why businesses do that. I understand why small businesses do that a lot. We have this thing in Nigeria, and basically, I don't know, probably in the rest of the world, but there's this thing about perception. Like we always want to be perceived that we have influence, we have followership, we have expertise and all that. So you find a business, when someone sets up a business, and then instead of going through the ranks of building, doing that hard work of building, they instantly, let's purchase 100,000 followers, so that when we start advertising and people come to our page, and when they look and see 100,000 followers, it gives them this thing that, oh, this guy has been around for a while, or this business has been around for a while. And for them to acquire this massive followership, it means that they know what they're doing. Yeah, these are the things that run in the head of people, and these are the things that also run in the head of these businessmen and women when they make this very, very faulty foundational decision and all that. It's a faulty foundational decision, especially when it comes to business branding. So you're doing that, and you want to be seen as a leader. You want to be seen as someone that someone that have some sort of influence in this industry. And of course, it's nice. Like, who wouldn't want that? That's a law of branding there, which is a law of perception working, because you want people to perceive you, and when people perceive you, people tend to buy from the expert. People tend to buy from the leaders and all. So that's it. However, in doing it the wrong way, in following the law of perception the wrong way, you are also breaking another fundamental law of branding, which is the law of credibility. And that law simply states that you just have to be credible. You have to be authentic, like very, very genuine with your target audience. You have to be genuine with the general public. And in being authentic with the general public, in being authentic with everybody, your target audience, the people that you're targeting will reach out to you. They will follow you, they will interact with you because you are being 100% with them. Now, let's look at it this way. Nobody likes a dishonest person. Even a dishonest person doesn't like a dishonest person. Why do you think a thief hates a thief? A liar hates a liar. Like, even a liar wouldn't want to be lied to. It's hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy, but that's the truth. Dishonest people don't like being around people that are dishonest to them. But that is it. So you're breaking the law of credibility. Now, it makes you not credible, not trustworthy. And yeah, nobody says you're not going to make sales. Of course, you're going to make sales, but you're never ever going to be in that situation where you build a brand as powerful as Apple. You're never going to be in that situation where you build a brand as powerful as McDonald's, or as powerful as Amazon, as powerful. You're not going to be in that. You're not going to be in that category. You're playing a short-term game, and that is it. You make your short-term gain, and in 4 years, that's even if you get 10 years, you're dead. The brand is dead. Or you have to realize, if you want to keep going, you have to realize that you have to go back and start from scratch. You have to start that brand building process, or like you have to start it all over again, because there's a lot of things you've missed in the brand building process. You jumped by buying those followers that you bought, and it made it quiet. There's a huge gap you have to go back to fill. It's just very important. This gap is just very, very important. So like I said, you're already breaking the law of credibility, because people are not daft, they're not dumb, right? They know these things. Just like I know, well, if I go through your page and see these anomalies in terms of you have 500,000 followers, you have 50,000 followers, you have 100,000 followers, and you're just getting 5 comments. What's that? No, it doesn't make any sense. People actually know. So if they're buying from you, they're just buying for you because it's either maybe if it's a food, your food tastes amazing. And this is the thing, by doing these things, you're not positioning yourself as a brand. You're just positioning yourself as one business person, one money, you're just money conscious. You're going after people's money and not really about service, or not really about providing some sort of service to the community, or providing some sort of or solving a problem in the society. You're not that. You're just using your skills to make money in a fast way. It's basically like Yahoo of branding or Yahoo of business. Now, if you don't know what Yahoo is all about, it's fraud. That's 419. It's a balance here in Nigeria. It's a popular Nigerian term and all that. Now, the second thing you're doing wrong is you're not building a community. Every brand, at the center of every brand is a community. In fact, it is the community that builds the brand. Look at football today. Why do you think that Chelsea fans will they will come after you when you come after Chelsea, or Manchester fans will come after you when you come after Man U, or Arsenal fans or Real Madrid fans? It's because football have been able, and that is one brand that I don't know, every business should start. They've been able to create a community, a cult following, or a cult-like community around that business, around that brand, that helps sustain it. People would do anything to just leave their house and go to the viewing center to hang out with friends, buy drinks, people will subscribe their cable TVs just to watch matches. People will stay up just to watch matches, and so on and so forth. Another brand that is good at this is the likes of Apple, the likes of Amazon. So you see, in building a community, you're building a loyal followership. These people will be with you till the end, like die-hard fans. That is practically what we call them, that you're die-hard fans. But then, because these your 50,000, 100,000 followers, you can't call them your die-hard fans, because you basically kidnapped them. You have to remember that How these guys that come to you and tell you to buy these accounts for them is they've already built this account on a different brand for a different brand. So look at it this way. Let me look someone like Naira Mali. Someone decided to create a Naira Mali fan page and decided to like post everything about Naira Mali, and Malians are one of the biggest communities in Nigeria and all that. And they've been able to grow that page to 100,000 followers. And what did they do? What do they do next? Like every other, like, yeah, that's what they always do. They decide to put up their page for sale. They sell it to you that is into food. Your business is, you're in the food business. You have 100,000 followers that who they followed was actually the activities of Naira Mali. By next month, they start seeing everything about Naira Mali is off the page, the name is changed, and they start seeing you talking about your food. They're not interested in your this thing. The very, very arrogant and the very, very unsettled people will just unfollow you immediately. That's why I think I'm definitely bringing in a social media expert, because I've handled social media pages for some brands or some businesses on my way in the whole creative industry and all that. And at the back page, when you go through the analytics, you find out that in a month you have almost 1,000 people on following a particular page, 100 people on following a particular page, and then you just have 40 following that. Listen, and why are they massively on following? Because you still keep having that massive on followership. Yeah, at the end of the day, not all of them will unfollow you. Of course, there are people that are not as active as as every other person on. So you bought 150,000 followers, and the people that unfollowed you are like the 50,000 and all. But you still have a problem. You have 100,000 dormant followers because they were interested in Naira Mali, not your food. So it gives you this false sense of community. You've not actually built a community. You've actually kidnapped someone's community, and you're forcing them to take your content. And of course, they won't. They just scroll past it and all. Yeah. That's the thing. The third thing you're doing is in the area of brand building. It's just like the community building aspect and all. Like I said, every brand is built around a community. So your community, when it comes to publicity, businesses don't do publicity. It's actually people that do publicity for businesses. What businesses do is advertise. You advertise and people do the publicity for you. And one of the best ways of getting customers, or one of the best ways of getting people to patronize or interact with your business, is through referrals. When other people have used your product, used your service, they can refer, they can talk about you. Now, out of 100,000 people, it's just your family and friends of about 100 people are just talking about your business. That is, not all of them obviously are talking about your business, because that's why you have just 5 comments on a post you put out 24 hours ago. So you're not building your brand. There is no feedback mechanism. Now, when it comes to branding, one of the things that help branding, and for us as brand experts, is we like to interact with the target audience. I would like to ask them questions. We like to understand. It's part of the service design. It's part of the customer experience design. We want to understand what's their pain point, what we can improve, and all that. But we can't do that. There's no room for service design here. There's no room for a customer experience design here. Why? Because when I reach out to your followers, your 100,000 followers, I doubt that I'll get up to 10% get back to me, because these guys, they're not interested in your business. The people that are following you are not interested in your business. You're forcing them to take your content. So it's crazy. It's just crazy, and it's frustrating the work of social media managers. It's frustrating the work of brand designers or brand builders, because the foundation, like I said, is faulty. So we can't get those feedback because they're not interested in. We can't reach out to them and tell them, okay, how can we improve these businesses? Because they have nothing to tell you, because they don't know you. They don't know the business. I don't know. I just all of a sudden I start seeing this, And another mistake you're making is that you are choosing short-term gain over a long-term gain. So which is you want to make the money now, and then in 4 5 years you're very very sure you just this is not a business you want to take the long term. It's not the next Coca-Cola. It's not the 100 years business. It's not the business you want to be talking about in 100 years time. It's just a business you set up probably because of the inflation rate in Nigeria. You want to make quick money from it, and then that's it. So if that's your strategy, this video is not for you. This video is actually for businesses that are interested in building brands, that last for up to 100, the likes of Coca-Colas and so on and so forth. So you're already choosing money. You're already choosing money when you buy followership. You're already choosing the short-term gain of making money and the short term versus actually making much money in the long term, gaining the market, becoming a leader in the industry, gaining the market shares and all that, and finding yourself in the position of the likes of McDonald's, the likes of Uber, the likes of Apple, and so on and so forth, basically. So yeah, I don't know. I hope I've been able to convince you. This has been something that I think is a discussion that we all need to have as businesses. We all need to sit down and talk to ourselves, the designers, the business people, the brand strategies, the digital marketers, and all that. We all need to sit down and have this conversation because, well, like I said, this video is not for everybody. If there's one thing I've noticed about the Nigerian businessman or woman is that for some of us, we love to do our business with our own ego or with our own insecurities because we interject everything about ourselves to our business. So if I'm egoistic, it's part of my business is egoistic. So an attack on my business is an attack on me. So I basically marry my business and myself personally together, which is not that. So you might be that kind of person what the heck, I'm not interested in what you're saying. Buying that followers is me showing the people that I have influence, and then they get to you see, they say every day is for the thief, one day is for the owner of the house. So you can fool some people all the time. You can fool everybody sometime, but you can't fool everybody all the time. Like I said, a word is enough for the wise. And who is the wise in this situation? I hope the wise is you. But I just hope I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that buying followers is detrimental to your brand building. Well, like I said, except if you're not interested in building a brand. Well, till the next time, on a more prepared and planned conversation, I'm still like Ojibe, and this is Brand Talk. Peace out.